always said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 19th-ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Lacey. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Looking downfield, it's McLeod. Steps away. Creates a little room. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Ole Miss.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th. especially in that kind of field position. This head coach ain't scared, and he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
The Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? On the run, it's Hill. Miles through the defense.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. There he goes! Touchdown, Rebels! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. From the gun, the ground game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch them. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. He's going to run it. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And because of this guy's athleticism, you've got to find so many creative ways to let him carry the football. You'll see it on zone reads. You'll see it on draws, designed runs. How about the old-fashioned bootleg, though? Let him use his speed out on the perimeter to the right, and he sets off a huge game.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They'll go to the ground. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Rides to the back. Oh, he's got some space. An explosive run, and he gets it all the way up to the 50-yard line before going out of bounds.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, 2 great ball running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses in some of those great games we had back in the late 90s. This dude right here, man, he just wears you down every single carry.
He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
And the point after is good. So it's an 80-yard drive, and it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Lacey. Slithers into space. The ball is loose. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgum, if you had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble. You just couldn't secure it.
The Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for room. It's Green. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking to pass. It's McLeod. He unleashes a long one. Brings it down on the right side. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This drive from the 18-yard line. The inside handoff. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25. And the Vols want to move quickly. Leaves it with the back. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. play fake on first down to throw. Floating away. Going to try to get it himself. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
And that's good enough for first down.
The Volunteers have this offense rolling. Pulls it and fires to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. We saw it on that last play.
Here comes the offense on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit too for the location of the throw because he put it out in front of his big man. He was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Might as well give it to him again. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
They booted away on fourth down. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. And the Rebels buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Fires to the tight end. Out of the shadow of his own goalpost there. Pickup of 10 gets it out to the 11.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He might want another play. Now the play fake. He fires one deep over the middle. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. He was doing everything he could. Got away from one guy, but not that next one, and he came up short.
Yeah, he needed a few more extra efforts to find a way to make that happen. Nice catch. Nice job breaking the first tackle, but couldn't get rid of the next guy and get that extra yardage needed for the first down.
If you don't convert on this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal truck. He'll go to the sneak. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll line it up from the right side. A 37-yarder coming up. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll bring him to within 4.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's McLeod. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
On the run, it's Hill. Shakes off the defender. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Here we go. Wants to go up top on first down. Bringing the heat. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Rebels will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They start this third quarter 1-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
The Vols have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll try the run. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. They'll get the first down, it's spotted on the 49.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Bought a little time, lets it go.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
The Volunteers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Back to pass, it's McLeod. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Running behind that left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. try to get the edge with the toss play here. Stuffed almost in his track, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll move the tight end. Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
That's a pretty impressive throw, man. That's given me Peyton Manning to Peerless Price memories back when I was watching them, playing against them in college. That was a thing of beauty right there. There's a nice chemistry that this quarterback has with this group of wide receivers, and you see that in the timing of these throws.
Pocket breaking down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
The run to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, oh, man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it from the gun. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
Man, just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for 1st and goal.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Butler. Touchdown, Volunteers! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They took it 68 yards on that drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. final play of the quarter coming. He wants to change this route. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, it's picked off. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Trying play action. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes that do it with ease.
Pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third down, he drops to throw. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. Third down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up fourth.
And the Volunteers need to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
The give to the tailback. He goes out of bounds across the 15 at the 16. That's a solid pickup on that one.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's McLeod. Fires to the middle. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that's the problem when you get in second and forever. The defense knows. They make you one-dimensional. They know you're going to take shots down the field. They stay deep, they break on the football, and they take advantage of the opportunity.
And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Keeps it on the bootleg. Hauls it in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. This short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And this is why it's so nice to have a guy under center you can trust. You understand the situation. 3rd and long, I want to go get this 1st down, but I'm in field goal range. I got a chance to go up by more than a field goal. Nice job throwing the football away, and he didn't see the look he wanted.
The official says no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise,
there he goes. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Rebels. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Touchdown time in Tennessee. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Vols are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They'll give it to him again. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
I just don't like the play call, guys. 2 straight runs, and you're just wasting clock. At this juncture of the game, you need to score, and you got to score quickly. Running the ball is not going to get it done.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Keeps looking downfield. He'll pull it down and run. Big play on the scramble. Got out of bounds, stopped the clock, picked up the first down, and now they'll try to find a way to score.
4th quarter, obviously, trailing in a football game, you're going to need this dude, your quarterback, to make plays. And you got to call plays like this where it's a pass, and he still takes off and gets the first down. It's his time. It's the 4th quarter. You're trailing. The ball's in his hands.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
Big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And this D, man, right when you needed it. You gave up some yards. It wasn't looking good for a little bit. But late in this football game, you needed to get a stop on 3rd down and put the emphasis on the other side. And now, decision-making time on 4th down. But this D bowing its neck up when it got closer to the red zone.
And here we go. Down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Unloads it left. Makes the catch. Converts on 4th down and still on his feet. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the 1st down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Touchdown, Vols! And with that, they fourth.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period.
That makes the score Tennessee 24, Ole Miss.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Turning it on. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
To the air. It's McLeod. Got it in the middle. It's Green. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. The offense changing the play. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. They're working that left side. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down. They're in plus territory and now threatening to get the score. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Pittsburgh looked like a bunch of world beaters today in a stern-to-stem beatdown. I think a lot of people forget this program won 5 national titles last century. A rich tradition and a sparkling performance today. Never know what can happen when 2 good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Going right to work up top. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Makes a grab on the shot. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. Don't always have to get rid of it quickly if you have that type of protection and enough time for a receiver to run that slow-developing route.
No doubt. He comes across the field. There's going to be a time where he's going to be open. Nice job by the QB seeing it, delivering the strike with the great protection.
He's going for it all. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
Wants to throw on first down. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Tennessee. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And how about that for a capper, the likely game winner in the waning moments. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking downfield, it's McLeod. Throws to the wideout. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, you look at the clock. They've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. And after they get him on the ground, that's going to do it. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this.